Okay, I am putting the brick in the brick drawer for a second. Boop. Hi guys, welcome back. I am going to be bricking my phone for 24 hours and see how that goes. So far my phone has been bricked for 41 minutes. I was on it this morning, and then I bricked it before I left, and it was bricked all the way up until the point that I had to come in. I had to use the bathroom. So while I was in the bathroom, I was working on a video on my phone for YouTube, and I was working on the thumbnail, so I had to unbrick my phone and upload that video. So what I'm going to do is the brick is going to be in my bathroom, but there's a catch-22, not a catch-22. It's going to be in my bathroom until I go to check to see if that video uploaded. And then I'll put the brick in my car. If you don't know what a brick is, a brick how'd I get a gnat in here? Lord telling me I need to drink water. Anyways, a brick is a device. It's a one-time purchase, and you get a brick. I think it's like brick.com. I'll put it in the description box. What is going on? This only had water in it. Ew, gross. I gotta get this washed. It literally just has plain water in it, and I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna drink that. Okay, so anyways, a brick is a device that it's a one-time purchase. There's no subscription, there's no nothing. You order it, you can hook up multiple devices, phones and things to the brick, and what it does is you set the apps that you want to block to get yourself off your phone and more into, I'm gonna say like pre-phone time, right? Like just basically kind of using your phone as a landline, emergency, like text messages type of thing. And it's basically to break habits and things like that. So like I said, I had to unbrick my phone to work on that because I need the room on my phone to do this video, the second part. And yeah, so I had to get that. But my goal is I'm going to do 24 hours of bricking my phone and see how that goes. I've had the brick for almost a month now, I think. Hold on. I wanted to work on that patchwork blanket that I'm making while I talk to you guys. So I needed room for that. 24 hours is my goal to be bricked. Now, this is going to be over a course of technically 2 to 3 days because I will be filming while my husband and kids are in summer camp and at school. Summer camp and at work. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Anyways, yeah, so I will be vlogging from, like, it's currently 8, almost 9 o'clock. I will be vlogging until about 12, 1 o'clock-ish. Off and on, just like doing snippet, like, updates. And then I will, so like, later on, I don't like having my kids on social media unless they want to be. And that is our time to spend time together. So I am going to be bricking my phone. I might do snippets here and there. Maybe like if we're sitting outside or doing something. And then tomorrow is my husband's off day and we have a baby appointment. And because I'll be 21 weeks as of Thursday, the day after tomorrow. So we got an ultrasound appointment and all that things. And I want to spend time with him. I might do like snippets of like different things here and there, but like I said, it's not going to be like full on vlogging. And then Thursday, while everybody's at work and at camp, I will do like the whole thing and tell you how long I actually got to brick my phone. So this is gonna be a fun little experiment. I had the brick for about a month now. Maybe it feels like a month, maybe like 3 weeks. And I found myself, what was happening was, it's a great device, do not get me wrong. I found myself where like I'd have it right here by my bed, and it was so easy to unbrick my phone because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna brick it, unbrick it, brick it, brick it. Yeah, no, I need to put it out of reach, out of sight, out of mind. So, like when I go back in the bathroom later, because I am pregnant, I have to pee a lot. I will check to see if that's uploaded. Unbrick my phone. Check it, break it, take it out to the car. Excuse me, take it out to my car, and go from there. Yeah. So okay, I'm working on this patchwork blanket. My goal is for this bricking. There was days where I did not brick my phone at all, like it was just this past week. So Daniel set up a daddy-daughter day, and they spent 2 days together doing stuff here in the house because that's just what they wanted to do. And so the boys went camping with my mom and my aunt and my grandma and my mom's dog, and that was fun and exciting. But I needed my phone. Like I don't have YouTube. Let me explain. I don't have Google and Google Maps bricked. I have Facebook, like games, YouTube, ChatGPT. I don't use ChatGPT really. I do every once in a while, but like it's not nothing consistent, nothing important, nothing. Just like I just want to see like random things, like what would it do if I said this, something stupid. And yeah, so then like there's other things that are bricked too. I can't remember everything that's bricked, but basically just the bare minimum, like my bare phone, that's it. So we got there at the campsite, so I needed my phone to get us there. And then we were sitting there, my mom then wasn't there yet, so we're sitting and we're sitting and we're sitting and we're sitting. So we needed something to keep us due because the ground was kind of wet. Like it was starting to dry up, but the ground was still kind of wet, so we couldn't really get out and do nothing. So like I needed my phone, and we kind of like occupied ourselves, came up with like I Spies, just looking around, taking photos, things like that. Like my camera's not bricked on my phone, but you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, I unbricked it, and when we got back, I just didn't brick my phone back because I was sitting in my room, occasionally coming out because I was trying to let them have time together and play games and have their daddy-daughter day together. So that happened. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm crocheting and watching YouTube videos. That's my life. Which I do that anyways. Anywho. Yeah, so I didn't brick it that day or the day after. And then because I didn't brick it, I didn't brick it the next day out of force of habit. So I'm really trying to brick my phone as much as possible. My problem is I need something to entertain me, to help me pass the time, because I'm here by myself with my dog, and right now he's sleeping, and I can't like crochet when he's around because he sheds. Anyways, I need like background noise. I need something to like, keep my mind occupied. Like I'll clean up around the house and do things, but I still need something as background noise because I just do. So I'm trying to break that habit. I said in my other video that I'm currently uploading right now, I forget what it's called. I think it's called radio entertainment. But now like radio entertainment is just like a wide span of things. But I wish, listen, okay, before I even go into this, I'm not talking about podcasts. I'm not talking about like people sitting down, radio talk hosts. I'm not talking about nothing like that. Like, I think they're great. I will listen to them. I will listen to people talk. I will listen to people do things. But I like the old time way of when you can turn on the radio, because they'd be like tune in at this time on this day to finish. Don't come after me. I'm not a soap opera person, but like, tune in June 18th at 3 p.m. to catch the next episode of Days of Our Lives. So instead of watching it, you're listening to it. So when you tune back in, everybody gathers around the radio, and they're like doing the sounds, and they're doing the actresses, or the voice actors are voice acting it out, and somebody's doing the sounds, and it was so cool. And now, like, it could be pre-recorded. That's fine. That's totally fine. If they could take like TV shows, right, and play them where it's the sound just on the radio while you're driving, or same way with movies or things, like, not everything needs to have your eyeball attention. Like, I wish we could use our imagination more instead of letting the devices do it for us. If that makes any sense. And I hope somebody knows what I'm talking about. And I hope I'm making sense to them. Yeah, I missed that days. And I wasn't born in that generation, but I was born I was born at the end. Like, TVs were around and things, but not everybody could still afford a TV. Anyways, I want to find something like that. So I have my iHeartRadio. I do have my Blue Radio, which is somewhere. So I have this like little bitty. My oldest has a white one, and I have a blue one, and I think he took my blue one to school. They have they're in summer camp, so he could have very well took mine, and they can listen to it and stuff, and the coach is there. He's one of the teachers. He is a teacher, but like, he's one of the summer camp teachers, and they like to tune into the sports and listen to him talk and things like that. So totally fine. Anyways, yeah, so I was gonna show it to you, but I have that, and then I can connect my phone to, I bought this speaker for my wedding, and it has FM radio, but it doesn't have AM radio, which I think is kind of weird. So if I want to listen to AM radio, I have to like Bluetooth my phone for the AM radio to put it on. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. I want to find this radio. My youngest likes to listen to it too. Because it's just a radio. I've been trying to get into the whole AM radio part lately. Just because, let me see if I got it. Okay, here is that radio. I bought this off of Amazon. Goodness, this is 2026. I bought this in 2021, 2022. In my van. I still have that van. It just doesn't run. Company won't come get it. Anyways, my radio went out. So I had to take this radio and connect it to it's got a speaker on it, but for like the rest of the car, I'd have to take this or Bluetooth my phone to a speaker, whatever we want to do. And because like I said, my radio went out. Like, I couldn't plug my phone into the car. I couldn't I couldn't play nothing from my phone. Like, there was nothing. So I got this, and it's got an on and off button.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Yeah, so Amazon, my youngest kid has one that has a light on it too. So it's got a light. It's got the antenna that pops up. I can tell my kids was on this one. Okay. So FM, AM.
Sometimes the doctor just has to look at you, and if you put on 20 pounds, perhaps that isn't quite.
Yeah. You're rolling out of that appointment and you're stopping at
Right.
McDonald's.
Yeah, and you know, Tom, you
Cool
and I
thing
talked about this one, which shocked me because I think
about this is you can hang it, or you can put it like this. It is rechargeable. You plug it in, it recharges. You can, so you could plug it right here and charge it, or you could charge something off of it, which is cool. I think I paid like 15 bucks for this. I got my oldest his for like maybe 20 bucks right off of Amazon. And then it's got this little slot right here that you could, it looks like a key, but it's not. And what it does is it goes in there and then you can like set this up. But it's programmable. You know, you can hit the buttons, go to your stations. It's really cool. I like it. So I'm going to be using this, and might possibly hide it from my kids. But yeah, so we've been trying to get more into the FM or AM radio because, well, like I said in my prior video, if you watch it, I've been teaching the kids like difference between FM radio and AM radio, and like how the frequencies change and how you can pick up different stations around the world and all the things, and they think it's like super cool. I'm more of a nerd about it though, but it's fine. But I've been trying to find things that entertain me that's not music per se, because as much as I love music, when you're listening to the radio or your YouTube app, Spotify app, whatever you're using, it just kind of becomes the same song on repeat, even if you have it on shuffle. And I like to just listen to things that I can get new information that's not repetitive. Like, I can listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, let my mind venture. I can listen to a sports event live as they play. You know, all the things. We just think it's cool. Anyways. Alright. I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to finish this up. What I'm going to do is, so what I've been doing is I started this patchwork blanket. Kind of looks like this. More out of shape. Different shapes on that. Why is my dog whining? Does he smell something outside? He's been out. Anyways. Sounds like he's scratching his ear. Anyways, with all that being said, I'll create a panel and add to it, sew it on with like whip stitch it on, mattress stitch, whatever it's called, and then I'll fill in like where it's different in size, you know, like where two will meet up and there's like another one. I'll add like something like a couple of stitches like up here or something like that. So I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna Google some channels and see if I can put on some entertainment, and I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. It will probably be when it'll probably be when I go take my break outside. Alright, catch up with you and tell you how long it's been. Okay, my phone is unbricked for a minute because it takes even longer when my phone is bricked to upload a video. So like, I have a water spot on my ceiling. It's getting fixed. Okay, let's see. So my breakfast is done, or my snack, I guess you'd call it. Anyways, what am I saying? I'm drawing a blank. Okay, so what I'm doing is we have beans, and I have my Instant Pot, and I have this of what's left from the ham. Daniel bought a ham that was on sale. Daniel bought a ham that was on sale. And, hold on. I'll just use my slotted spoon. Anyways, it was like less than $1 a pound. And it's been in our freezer. So we cooked it up the other day. think it was like Friday, Saturday, something like that. No. Yeah, like Friday or Saturday. And some that's left. So I'm turning into ham and bean soup. We ate some of it last night. We ate watermelon and ham sandwiches. So what I'm going to do is not put that on that lid. And I use my teeth. It's fine. I'm going to make some ham and beans. Not going to add any seasoning to it per se, because the ham is already seasoned and it's already got like the glaze and stuff on it. And everybody likes theirs a little bit differently, so I'm going to do that. I am going to set it for a timer. Okay, so I got pinto beans. I think we got these from a food ministry. Yeah, we did. We got them from a food ministry. Pinto beans. This is 1 cup. Pinto beans. And then I'm trying to use these beans up because it's always nice. And then I'm going to do a cup of light red kidney beans. Got these from the food bank. So really, all in all, this meal probably, well, because, you know, we got the meat for free, costed us, I don't know, like, I think it was like $8 or $9 for the ham. But, like, we've been eating it, so, you know, not all that ham is there. Okay. Pop that in. You guys would be like, well, soak your beans. Yeah, I forgot to do that last night. Alright. Put my beans up. I'm going to go get some water in this, and I will be right back. Oh, this scoop stays in the beans. It also, I have one for my rice, and I also have one for, I use the rice cooker cup with, no, I use the rice cooker cup with the rice. And then the sugar and stuff has its own little spoon too. I just do that so I'm not like scurrying around looking for a spoon to like measure stuff out, and it's like right there and I can just use it. Alright, I'm gonna go get this. I'm gonna put the dirty dishes in the sink and get some water in that. Okay, I lied. I decided to add some seasonings. I'm about to add it now. I did leave the ham big, as y'all saw. It will break down. And sometimes we don't want to cut down. It's fine. Like, it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to add some onion, minced onion. Like I said, this stuff is already seasoned, so I don't need like salt. Even though I'm about to add some seasoned salt, just a little bit. Shake, shake, shake. It's not coming out. Alright. Seasoned salt. Paprika. I'm out of paprika. Paprika, no. Makes me sad. Gotta go get some paprika. Okay, and I'm gonna put some seasoned salt in here. Okay, alright. I am going to set this, let's see. If I do this right, it's 9 o'clock, so 10, 11, 12, I can set it, let it cook. By the time Mason gets home, it'll be a reminder for me to shut it off. Everything will start cooling down, and I can check it from there. And then, if it's done, it can cool down enough for the time we go to eat it, it'll be done. So, I'll put this on. Let's see. I'm going to do pressure cook. It's already set for 45 minutes because I think I did beans in here the last time. I think that's what I did. I'm pretty sure. 45 minutes. Actually, I'm going to crank it down to... No, sorry. I'm going to crank it down to like 39 minutes because I do want this naturally release a little bit. And go down to 3 hours. And start. So in 3 hours, it will be done. Alright, I'm going to eat my food. Check to see if this video is uploaded. And then go and put this brick in my car. That's my goal. Come on, drop it. Pivot. I wish you could pick things up for me. Okay. Let's get on. Alright, you guys. So, you know that panel I was working on? This one that I added, that blue? I am attaching it to the blanket. I'm about to tie it off, and then I will show you. The blanket's getting decent. It's not huge, but to get it all in one frame, it's just not feasible at the moment. It's a little bit bigger than me, about the size, so about 5 foot, and I don't know, like 3 foot wide, 3-4 feet wide. And I'm about to show you where I attached it. So let me knot it, and then I will go back and weave in these ends. What I try to do is I try not to weave in all of the ends when it comes to putting them on here, because then I know right sides from wrong sides, and you have to put the right sides together when you sew them up. Hopefully one day I'll have another sewing machine and I can just, you know. Okay, so here is that panel, right, that I did, and here it is attached. Gotta move it down a little bit. So here's that panel, and then here is where I attached it to the other blanket. I can't really see because I have it over my head, but like, it's attached, and we are going from there. You know, I think it's going to be kind of cool looking. Like, I have this one, the star right here, and it started out with 2 of those, and I joined them with a piece in the middle, and it was fine. Everything was squared. And then I put this one on here, and for some reason, it like, I know it's got 5 sides. I know why it happened. I don't know why it happened at the same time. So I think I'm like, look, I'm too far in the trenches away from this spot, because the original, the start point was right here with, here's one. That's not it. I have 4 in here, I guess, and then, okay, hold on. Oh, no, wait, that's it. It's just too far down. So it started with these two stars. Shows you how far down I am. And I've been, like, randomly placing these how they need to go. So, like, I will place them where they need, or just, like, where I don't have to flip it. So if I was originally going to add this piece down to the bottom, but then I realized I'd have to flip it and it wouldn't sit right. So I was like, I'm just going to put it up on this side and work on this side. And then move to another spot. And then, you know, go and go and go from there. One thing that I started doing with this project is, if 2 pieces of string match up at the same spot, I will knot it and then I will cut it. And that way I don't have to weave in a bunch of ends. I don't know. I heard it stays. Okay, so I currently got that one. And then this is the side, the long side. So I'm going to have to, like, work up this way and all the things. So it's going to be exciting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bunch of granny squares, maybe rows of 6. Let me see how many rows I have in this one, because I'm going to do different sizes. But let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows on this one, and then this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, 6 of the granny square itself, and then I have like a border on it, so it's technically like 7 rows. But it wasn't like, I don't know, because like I did this white, and then I added the green one, and then I did the like gray around it. That makes sense? I don't know. Hopefully it makes sense. Alright, so I've currently been bricked for another hour, give or take. And I am working on that. My stomach is hurting. But that's where I'm at. And I'm going to work on some squares. I think I'm just going to take like my little balls of scrappies and make some squares out of those. And then have them. And then just place them together. Put some borders on them. I don't know, something. I do want to get more yarn colors because I'm getting mostly into like blues and pinks and grays. And like a slight variance of a little bit of this color and a little bit of like this is what I have left of this one. And I need some more colors to keep it more random and not fall into a pattern of colors. Okay, so I'm going to work on that. I'm going to take this to the bathroom with me. I have a door thing on the back of my door, so I will like put this up in the hanging basket and I will just pull from it and it will roll from in there. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will be back. So far so good. It's almost 10 o'clock.
After this, give them one I really want that.
You thought this game was at hand if you're a Bears fan. Late stages of the fourth quarter.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Wednesday. Everybody's going for a run. We left this morning, kids went to camp, and then we had our 20-week scan. So I'm 20 weeks, 6 days today. And we have to go back next week because she wouldn't stay still. They didn't really get good images like they wanted to. Everything's accounted for, all the things, but they want us to go back because she literally would not stay still. And they wanted to get us better pictures and just to double check things, because when she's like moving, you don't get that good of an accurate, like, you know, going like this, you can get somebody's blood pressure, but it's better to like have your arm still. Anyways, so I'm about to show you the photos, but yeah, so I gotta go next Wednesday, and after my appointment, after my ultrasound, I had to see my doctor, my midwife, and then that's who told me I had to, you know, schedule an appointment. And then after that, we went to Walmart. It got a bunch of stuff. Oh, got some clothes on clearance. I had these pants. They're just like pants. They were $1. Look, hold on. They were $1. Isn't that crazy? $1. And then my daughter got some stuff. They didn't really have nothing for my oldest that he would wear or like in his size or things like that. And so he didn't get nothing, which is fine. Like, not all times do all the kids get stuff at the same time. Like, they get it. But my youngest got some underwear, so that he needed. What was I gonna do with these? Oh, so I was gonna hold these up. They're just like this. They had pink ones, but as much as I like pink, I didn't get them. Okay, so she was moving a lot, and here is like her little face. Now, she was moving a lot, but it made her nose look really big. It's not. Here is her other face profile. You guys can, I'm trying to show you it without showing you like my information. But here is like her eyes and her nose, and I know they look like little bitty aliens on camera, like ultrasound. That's where she's a girl. Didn't mean to show that one. And then here is like her nose, looking at the right, yeah, her nose, her eyes, her mouth, her chin, as I'm pointing. So like, here's her body, here's her mouth, her chin, her mouth, her nose, her eyes, and then I think this is like a part of her arm, so she was like this or something, like this, or like I don't remember. She moved a lot. And here's this one. What do we got going on? Yeah, same thing. And then like, here's her face and all that with her elbow. That's like her little elbow. And then same thing here. Oh wait, Am I read that right? Yeah. And then there's like one where she looks like a little gummy bear. It's so funny to me. I think that was it for. And that one. And then too, like, because I've had miscarriages before, they like to just check and make sure. Here's like her little face and everything, her arm. And then here's her little face. Here's her little head and her little face. Like I said, she moves around so much. I keep emphasizing this, but like she doesn't have like the swoop in her face. It was like proportion, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like a big swoop. She just moved, so it was kind of crazy. But that's her little face, and then here is her arm, right? Am I thinking of this right? Like her arm and her knee. No, not her knee. It's something like her. It's like the weight, because like she kept moving. Anyways, and then this is one of my favorite photos. Here she is moving. Here's her little hand and her body, and like, you know, like her little neck and everything. And then over here we've got, yeah, so like this whole thing right here is her arm, and then here's like her little hand. And it looks like she's like sucking her thumb, but we're not sure. So she could be like this, or like this, or like something. And then here is her little foot. How cute! It's her little foot. So fun fact. When I went and I told him about this irrational fear I had that there was gonna be like twins. Well, first of all, she asked me, do you know the gender of the baby? And I was like, I do. With, you know, did the NAP or NTIP test, and but I was like, if you could just like verify, make sure, because I'm trying to explain this. So like, we didn't really want to go buy anything unless we knew the absolute gender of the baby, and you know what I'm saying. So like, just want to make sure. So we did, and we just, you know, we're told, we found out. And then yeah, so I told her about my irrational fear of like having said twins, and then them like being born with opposite foot, or like my daughter missing a foot. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So we got one foot and another foot, and she just kept moving, and I'm like, little girl. Like, I had to keep rotating and flipping and everything, and it's just crazy. Anyways, it was like, you ever have a kid where like a little baby or a toddler or whatever, and you ask them what's in their mouth, and they take off running, and like they're trying to stay away from you? That's what it reminded me of. But yeah, so she literally kept moving, flipping, and flopping. And when we got to the end, she was like, all right, I'm just let me tell you how much her estimated weight. I'm like, okay. And we got to the end, she's like, hold on, I'm missing something. And because like she kept moving, and I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm like, I'm kind of laughing. And she's like, I didn't get her leg. She's like, we're missing a leg. She's like, I wasn't able to get it. She's like, hold on. And I'm like, my kid has 2 separate feet, but she's missing a leg. Like, I guess we could just sew it on somehow. And it was just funny. I was like slightly a little bit panicking, but it was just mostly funny. And but needless to say, her leg is there. She's measuring 14 ounces and something, really close to 14 ounces. And she's measuring right on track. So when I go for my appointment next week, I will be 21 weeks and 6 days. So she's going to be a little bit bigger. And if I have to go back and do another scan, then I have to do another scan. They're really trying to get clear imaging to really make sure everything's okay, because she kept flipping and flopping. And when you're trying to, like, we can see her heart working and everything, and you can see her kidneys and her diaphragm and all the things, but when she's flipping and flopping, you can't really get an accurate measurement. So hopefully by her growing a little bit, she will not have as much room to run and hide. So it's just nice to know. Like, my daughter, wait, I've said this plenty of times, but she was born with a heart murmur, and no, like, I was never told about it during like ultrasound, follow up of ultrasound appointments at my OBs or my midwives. I was never told about it when she was born. I was never told about it like at her appointments. And actually, it took. Here's what's crazy. It took. Well, they kept saying that like her heart didn't sound right, like there was something off, but like she was fine and healthy and everything. It took her being 3, almost 4. I think she was 3 or 4. I know she was in like preschool age, and we went. I think she was 3. She was 3, really close to being 4, if not 4. And I went to an appointment with her new doctors, and she was like, she sounds like she has a heart murmur. She's like, just by listening to it, and I'm like, huh. So I found out my daughter had a heart murmur since birth at that appointment and further investigating. Anyways, fine. I guess it was like acute, like it's not nothing bad. It's just an acute one, so like it's not any problems, any issues, anything like that. But she had my daughter's heart murmur. And yeah, so pizzas, sorry. We got pizzas for dinner, got some guacamole, some kids requested fruit bowls. So I'm gonna figure out what I want to make with that. So we got like, man, I should have got kiwis. We've got cherry plums. Is that what they're called? Strawberry plums, cherry plums. I've never seen them. I might have seen them when I was younger, but I haven't seen them recently to my record of knowledge. So I got some of those for the kids to try. I went on a kick and I bought a bunch of pasta stuff. So like pasta salads, different kinds. I can add some vegetables too. I got the stuff to make chili, so I need to take out the ground hamburger out of the freezer and start thawing it because I want to make some chili. That's on the menu list. I've been craving some chili. Yeah, so like with this pregnancy, I am trying to have things that are quick and easy to make that I can make as soon as I start to feel ill. So like I have a half a bagel in the morning toasted with avocados or with veggie spread on it. And then sometimes like I'll eat one with a like homemade guacamole. So I got like guacamole already made. Then just like heat one up, spread it on there and eat it. Make it quick. Pasta salad can be ate cold, so I can have that. I can eat it really cold. No issues. You know what I'm saying? Fill it with vegetables. I'm trying to think what else. Like chili ramens, that's been my kryptonite. I can make those in a couple of minutes and eat it. I'm trying to have like snacky, healthy foods while also like indulging in the bad. I know. Fruit bowl salads has been one of my big things. Making smoothies has been like something that the kids and Daniel's been into, and I've been into it too. I just like mine more cold and more blended. I got a coconut water to try to see if I like it. It's like coconut pineapple water. Daniel's mom isn't really into drinking coconut water or something. Like she said she'll drink one before bed. So I'm like, okay, if I'm not staying hydrated with the water, let me try coconut water. So I'm gonna try that and see if I like it and drink it, because I bought one for like $2 and the whole like for a case of it was like almost, it was like $20, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I think it was like 6 or 7 of them, maybe 8. 6 to 8. It's crazy. $20. Yeah, so just I'm in limbo, and baby's like full development. I know she's fine. I know everything's there, but just to like ease their mind, they need better scans and things. I know she's gonna be perfectly healthy. I still don't know who she's gonna look like. When they had her up on the screen, we could see like up her nostrils and like her lips and like her chin, and I couldn't tell who she was gonna look like. Like I thought maybe she'd look like me, and I'm not mad if she looks like me, but I can't envision a child that looks like me. All of my kids look like their dad. And like to have one look like me, I'm just like, I just can't picture it. I can't picture it. And maybe the reason why I can't picture it is because she's not gonna look like me. I don't know. like like I'm not being mean or funny, but you know, like a mother's intuition, you kind of know these things, and you kind of like, you know, like I knew that Lex was gonna be a spitting image of his dad. I knew that Aubrey was gonna be a combination of both of us. I knew that Mason was gonna be identical to his dad. Like I just like mother's intuitions, and that's just how it came out. And then Mason got older, he's starting to look more like me. Aubrey's starting to look more like me. With like more of her dad. Like it's crazy. Lex looks nothing like me. He looks just like his dad. This one I don't know. She might have like a combination of our noses. Maybe my chin. I don't know. We'll see when she's born. But I'm excited. I'm so excited. Just to see her little face. Oh, her little face. We tried to get a picture of her little face, but she just wouldn't sit still. And I'm like, if I could just have like this, where I'm just like, see your nose, your lips, and your little. No, she wasn't having it. Little turkey head. Anyways, baby Bean is doing perfectly fine. Everybody's excited to meet her. She's a little chunk. They said it was like she's on par with her age. She's just a little chunk. Which is funny because I've been ill. So literally she's taking everything and making me ill. But I'm excited. Okay, I'm gonna hop off here and I'm just gonna wait for them to get home. I'm gonna preheat the oven so it's ready to go, and we're gonna get dinner started. We're making pizza request from my child, my youngest. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, my phone's okay, so my phone has been bricked, but then there's been times where it's been unbricked, but I haven't been on my phone. So bricked wise, yesterday I was bricked, I think for 9 hours on something, and then like total. And then today I've been bricked for close to like 8 hours or something, like, no, like 5 hours or something like that. But then like I said, there's been times where it's been unbricked and I haven't used it. So it's my fault because I think I bricked it and I didn't. Or like I unbricked my phone and then I unbricked my phone to check something that you had like message somebody on Messenger, and then I like ran into Walmart or something and completely forgot to brick my phone back. So it's fine. Anyways, like I said, you can brick your phone however you want, whenever you want, all the things. But you know, you said it. I just went the extreme. But yeah, so I am currently just going to head out. Oh, look at this cute little outfit. It's a skirt, right? It's got the little skirt on the bottom. So Aubrey's got like a green and pink one that we bought, and this one's pink and light pink. And this one is for, I don't want to say her name on the internet, but this one is for mine and Daniel's niece. And Aubrey's got one too. So these were $7 on sale for $7. So we grabbed some, and that's exciting. Okay. Oh, I found out. So, okay, when I take a shower, I'm going to make this real quick. When I take a shower, I still smell after I take a shower. Like, I smell horrible beforehand. I take a shower, and I smell horrible after, as if I never took a shower. You know, I scrub multiple times. So, I think my water is just hot. And then, like, pregnancy hormones and, like, where I was on the meds recovering from my surgery, like, my body was just sweating profusely and just, like, all the things medication-wise. And then now my body's, like, hormonal sweating and, like, prenatal vitamin sweating, like, all the things. I found out that, like, someone like myself or in the shower with, like, humidity and heat, you need to take a shower that's, like, 90 to 98. So I've already had to rebuy some antibacterial soap because I was out, so I bought Dial. How many? So I bought Dial because this is what I use and it works. It's just like, I just think I've been showering with the shower too hot lately. So I bought this one. This is just the Gold Bar. Round the clock odor protection. And then this one is spring water. I love the smell of this one too. I like the ones that have the smell to them. And then we've got this one. This is my favorite. This one is Refresh and Renew. I love the smell of them. So I use these when I take a shower because I need antibacterial on my skin. And it's been like this since I've had my surgery. Just what works. But so like before my surgery, I'd take hot showers and I would be fine. And like, you know, but now since I've had my surgery and like I've had all the antibiotics and hormonal changes and things, I think I need to dial back on the heat. I need to dial back on the heat. I know it's kind of long. Alright. Oh. What Daniel bought for the kids. I think we're going to watch this tonight. That's exciting. He bought the second movie. So, yeah. Pizza and a movie night. I'm excited. I keep rambling. Let me get my socks out of here. Okay. I had to get a new pack of socks because my socks have disappeared. So one of the things that I do is I will take a pack of socks. I'll get like a 24 pack or whatever. Or like this one is, I don't know how many is on this one, 10. So what I'll do is I'll take like half out or what I need and I'll put them in a bin above my washer. So like I got my kids' socks, like half of their, so like they'll pull out like 7 to 12 pairs and then the other pairs will go in there. Same thing with underwear, same thing with like, you know, like all the things, right? And then what happens when we have socks, they get a hole in them, tore up, discolorated, like whatever happens, we can go right in that bin and get a whole nother pair of socks. Or get a whole nother pair of underwear. Or like whatever. Keeps their drawers, dresser drawers to a minimal, but while also having still some put up. So that is nice. And then we have socks for like school year that they can still fit. So that's just something we do. Alright. I'm gonna hop off here. Finally. But I'm good on soap for at least a year. Unless people use mine too. It's a lot of soap. 4, 8, 16. I have 16 bars. Okay, so maybe about 8 months. We'll see. Alright, I'm hopping here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, I am ending this video. I know I said I was gonna do, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember when I started this video, but I was like, so Daniel's off, I think it was Tuesday, okay. Anyways, so Daniel was off. Wednesday we had baby girl's appointment, all the things. I want to update you guys. I did. And Wednesday night we ended up watching the new Mario movie. Real quick, I am making a triangular shawl. So I've got my yarn. I think I got this yarn at a thrift store, I think. And then I'm using a 6mm hook. This is my 6mm hook. So anyways, that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna move that out of the way for a second. I could not remember what day I started this on until I think just now. So we're gonna start with the day after that. Today is Monday the 22nd. And I want to give a disclaimer. First of all, here's the brick that I was talking about. Disclaimer. I was not on my phone. So like sorry, I'm itchy and I'm hot. And I'm pregnant. And I'm hot. Anyways, I don't remember how long I had my phone bricked to start this. Like, I think on the 17th, it was like 17 hours total or something like that is what I had it bricked. Which was last Wednesday, but I didn't add it to this because, like I said, I don't remember. And I will say, I had moments and hours where my phone was unbricked, but I wasn't on it like at all. It was in my room, it was in my car, just different things like that. So, but actually being bricked, I have my times right here. So today is Monday the 22nd, and let me get into this. So over the weekend, we had, what all did we do? Father's Day weekend, got the church ready for VBS, spent time with my grandmother, just all the different things, made chili, just hung out around the house, did stuff around the house, just things like that. We've had a couple of tornadoes. We've had didn't hit my house, like my little area, but we had tornado damages in like surrounding communities. All the things. I gotta go back Wednesday. I have to go back in 2 days to get another set of ultrasound done because baby girl just would not sit still, and they're wanting to get accurate photos. It's been a weekend. Okay, so, we got a popcorn machine. We got a little one, like put a half a cup of popcorn kernels in there, pops it, like things, like $30. Got one of those. Got a toy chest for my youngest kid's toys. Now his room. Like all the things, right? I'm just sweaty. Sorry. Anyways, okay, so I had to add this up. It might be a little off, but kind of get the gist of it. So on June 18th, my phone was bricked for 3 hours and 43 minutes. I forgot to brick it in the middle of the night. Actually, I think my phone died in the middle, like right before we went to bed when I was going to brick it. So anyways, like there was that. And then I had a bunch of phone calls that day, and I needed like Zoom meetings and everything. I needed to unbrick my phone. But like I said, this is just brick time, not being off my phone. Okay, 3 hours and 43 minutes was my brick time for June 18th. June 19th, it was 7 hours and 35 minutes. The reason why that one is not bricked even longer than what I wanted, the same with the 20th, was I was up all night, like I was looking up scriptures on my phone. I was like praying. I was like communicating with people around us. I was like trying to follow the weather and just different things, and it was just easier for me to have it unbricked when I can like pop on Facebook, check this area, pop like over here, communicate with family that's not on like on the internet, like things like that. So then June 20th, it was 1 hour and 56 minutes total, and that is because I am let's see, that was Saturday we were home, we were doing stuff, we were just like streaming a bunch of things. I was like, kids are having me look up stuff. We was talking to like family members. We were doing all the things. So my phone wasn't bricked that whole day. Yesterday was the 21st, and my phone was bricked for 9 hours and 44 minutes. And I don't think that was all, like, I don't think it was, like, through the night. Some of it is, but, like, it's, anyways. 9 hours, 44 minutes. Mind you, spent time with my grandma, and then, like, being out there, I was, like, my phone was unbricked. I unbricked it so that way we can go, and I could show her things, and just, like, my dad's kid, my siblings down my dad's, my littler ones, and like family and things like that, and show her things from the online world. And then today, it's only 10:30, I think. Anyways, my phone has been bricked for 5 hours and 12 minutes, and I will be bricking it when Daniel gets home. Reason is I'm waiting on a phone call, and I've got to look up some things, and I am like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but this is literally what's going on. And I will probably more than likely brick my phone once my Daniel's home. and just stay off my phone. So, grand total is 28 hours and 16 minutes throughout that whole time period. Now, this was the first week I did it. Need my pen. So this was, like I said, this was the first week that I did it. I'm going to write this down. For the goal, I was aiming for 24 hours. Like I said, I wasn't on my phone when out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was away from my phone even with it unbricked. But being bricked, it was 28 hours, 16 minutes. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, okay. So, also what we did this weekend was, did we build the bunk beds? I think we built, I don't remember if I told y'all that or not. We bought a loft bed and we built it. It's basically a bunk bed. We bought a loft bed, built it. My youngest got transitioned into his big boy bed, like big boy bed. It was time coming. He loves his little toddler bed, and he likes how cozy and, like, my kid is a comfort kid. He likes, like, he's not a spacious kid is what I'm saying. Like, he likes, like, the little, you know what I'm saying? That's just him. But he transitioned to a big kid bed. He's loving it. He's thriving. Got him some monster truck bed sheets. He's, like, in love with his big boy monster truck bed sheets. It's great. What do we have? So there was that happened. All, like, there's just been so many things. So did I meet my hours that I wanted to meet, the 28 or the 24 hours in the short amount of time that I wanted to? No. Did I have more hours technically being offline? Yes. I do want to do this challenge again, but I actually really want to stick to bricking my phone and putting this brick in my car and leaving it at that. Because with it being by my bed or right by me, I find it so easy to unbrick my phone. And yeah. So that's it too. Struggle bus, as you could say. The struggle bus that I kind of have is I can read and comprehend and learn. I'm also a visual and do it, and I like hands-on. Like, it just depends on what it is, and I feel like when you do like all three things, it really brings it together for me to understand. For example, I can read a recipe and understand it. I can watch a video of the recipe and understand it. I can make the recipe and understand it. But when you have the verbal with the visual with the, like, doing it, you understand what I'm saying? Anyways, with that being said, I've had to unbrick my phone a couple of times, multiple times, because we'll be reading something in the Bible, or the kids will be learning about something, and I may not understand it, or they may not understand it. And my kids, like, I got one kid that's a reader and comprehends. I got another kid that is not a reader. He is more of a visual and a hands-on. I got another kid that's a hands-on, and, like, he can listen to people and understand. Anyways, so, like, for all of us to understand what we're doing, like, I've had to unbrick my phone. And we've had to, like, look these things up and different things. So, yeah, that's that. I think what I want to do is maybe do, like, a week and see how long I can keep my phone bricked. I know that's crazy because I said I wanted to see how, like, in a couple of days, if I can do 24 hours, which I did, but it wasn't like 2-3 days. It was a couple of days. So I do want to do this challenge again. I want to see how far I get. I will be online. I'm not saying I'm not. I do watch YouTube videos because it helps. Nothing really buzzing on the radio. My baseball games. I need to figure out soccer games. My oldest signed up for soccer. So I need to learn like soccer terms and watching it and everything so I can help him. Daniel knows about soccer, but he doesn't know like he does football. So yeah, to help him. So I want to see how far I can get in a week. Now today's Monday. I think I might start this challenge, say like Tuesday to Tuesday, maybe, just to see how far I can get. Because like I said, today's Monday, and I counted today for this one. Yeah. So starting maybe not tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, I want to do this again. I want to see how far I can get, and yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to set a goal. I don't want to set any type of like 100 hours of having my phone bricked. Like, it's probably doable, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, I also like, I'll have my grandma randomly, not randomly, but like I'll have my grandma call me and be like, hey, can you look up this on Facebook or see what you can find out about this? And then like I have to go on, unbrick my phone, go on Facebook, find the community area by her house to see if anybody said anything. You know, just like not being nosy, but like different events going on and like different things to do, and you know. So yeah, I'm not being strict, but I just want to see. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I do like this. I really do. I think it's a great and awesome tool. Like my problem is it's by my bed and it's in my house. If I brick my phone and put it out of reach, I won't be easy to unbrick. Okay. I will, so that'll be my rule next go around. Keep it out of reach.